With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Kansas
right after
City.
the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Oh, what a juke into space. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Lawrence. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
40-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it.
Chris Jones. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Nico Remigio deep for KC. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Quick throw there is incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Allen, nifty footwork. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jaguars getting set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now ETN to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a 1st down, but they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From midfield now, Lawrence. That is caught by Washington. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Lawrence will throw. Open man is Hunter. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. To the right side and complete to Washington. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy.
Mahomes pass complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
That one down the field for Strange. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
ETN not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense,
A loss of 2.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Thomas has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the night.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And 7 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Washington's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Josh Hines-Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Jaguars 13.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
To number 12, Travis Hunter. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now
good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was taken down.
That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
ETN up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
The quick throw complete to Washington. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
First down.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They try with Pacheco. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter.
And Hunt will find his way in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now out come the Jags. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. Has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
5-yard gain.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Lawrence will throw. Now he's forced out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
That one down the field for Strange. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
onside kick is recovered by Kansas
The
City.
risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On the play. First down, Kansas City.
Now Gray. And a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On play action, Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Second down 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
That's good for another Jaguars.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.